Hi, today I'm going to show you how I made this cool shoulder mount camera stabilizer and why I think this is the best design. I made 3 or 4 of these and this is the best one. Other shoulder mounts, many of them only have one handle. The ones that have 2 handles often have handles way out here, so you're holding way out in front of you, which I don't think is very stable. So with this one, I made 2 handles and I put them right here so that I could keep my arms close to my body. And I think the result of it is a really comfortable and smooth and kind of cool looking shoulder mount. Another cool thing about this is that the way this is designed, you can let go if you need to use your hands for something. You don't have to set this down or take it off or anything. It's not glued together yet. I'll show you how to do that in a second. It's real easy. All the parts come from stuff you can get at Home Depot or Lowe's. I probably spent less than 20 bucks making this. So here we go. I'll show you how I did it. So here are all the parts that I used. This is 3/4 inch PVC pipe. You can buy it at Lowe's. It's pretty cheap. These little elbows are something like, I don't know, 60 cents. The T's might be $1. You can buy a long stick of the PVC for just a couple dollars. And this part here is kind of cool. This is called a running trap. And I like it because it's got this cool curve in it. I guess you can install this pipe so water pools up in there and creates a little trap. I don't know why you do that, but I kind of like this for the part that goes behind your head. It's kind of cool looking anyways. This cost like $1.50. I had to cut about 1 inch off of either end of it though. So I'll make a materials list for you and tell you how many pieces that you need and how long they are. I bought these caps, which are kind of optional for the end of the handles. And then this is kind of a key component here. This is a 3/4 inch glue to thread adapter. And this will thread into this, which is a metal flange. And this is what supports the camera. You need something flat like this, and they don't make plastic ones. So this is the only metal part of this whole thing, other than this, which is a typical 1/4 inch number 20 screw, about an inch or so long, goes through the holes and supports the camera. You'll also need some glue and primer, maybe. It's optional, but I think it works better if you use some primer to attach everything. And then this tool here is really cool to have for cutting the pipe. Here's why this tool is so great. You can use a hacksaw to cut the ends of these, but it's really messy. You get little plastic debris all over. It sticks to everything. You could also use an electric miter saw, but again, it's really messy. Plastic goes everywhere, stinks, probably toxic. These things might cost, I don't know, 10 or 15 bucks, but they're totally worth it. You put your PVC pipe in there and you just squeeze this down like this, kind of a ratchet, and it just cuts through that thing like butter. It makes a super clean cut. No debris. Nice, perfect, clean edge. All right, I'm going to show you how to glue these things together. If you've already done this, you can skip this part, of course. The first thing is you want to start with some of this primer. It helps clean the PVC, like you see this glue and crap on here. it'll dissolve through everything, and make sure that that's going to take the glue and fuse to the plastic. Once you get this primer going, it's good to just prime a whole bunch of the parts all at once here. It comes in different colors, so it's easier to see when you have everything covered. So that's why this is purple. Stuff stinks bad. You should go outside. Don't do it inside like me, or open the windows at least. Next, the PVC cement. And you might need pliers to open these things. God damn it, you fucker. The next step is to take your PVC cement and open it. You want to make sure you coat both parts that you're about to stick. Then you just take it, push it all the way in. See, it'll want to force out sometimes. You have to push it all the way in and hold it. Make sure you have everything aiming the right way, because after about 10 seconds, you can't change it. It just starts to fuse. What it does is it essentially melts this plastic together, and it becomes just one piece. So it just takes 10 or 20 seconds on each part. And just like that, sticks together like Tinker Toys. Okay, do you want to watch me do all 25 parts? No? Okay, then we'll skip ahead. Bye for now. Alrighty, so I managed to glue everything together and not screw it up. It's really easy, I'm telling you, to get these things aiming the wrong way. You got to really think about what you're doing before you stick them together. But that's all good, ready to rock. All I need now is to put on this camera mounting plate here. So let me get a closer shot and show you how to do that. So when you put these things on, you got to be real careful. It's easy to strip these plastic threads with the metal flange. So just start carefully. Once you get it going, then you can just use some force. You only have to put it on once, and it should be good forever. Try to line these holes up so that they're pointing the way that the camera has to point. And this hole here in the back is the one that you're going to use. So the next step is to take a regular 1/4 inch screw and put it through the hole here and mount it into the camera. The problem is, it would be nice if you had some way to tighten this with your fingers. You don't want to have to use a wrench. And also, you don't want the screw to go too far up and potentially damage your camera. So to deal with that, I made this kind of ingenious little thumb screw. I just took a hex nut, drilled a 1/2 inch hole in a piece of wood, and then pounded that nut in there. Then I cut the wood down using a chisel, and I made it into this little stop screw. So with this thing, it makes it really nice and easy. So here's how it works when you put the camera on. You put this through, and you don't want to go too far into the camera, but get it started and just turn the bolt. And turn it until it threads into your camera a good ways. Still pretty loose though. And then at that point, you can take this thumb screw and tighten it up. And that'll lock your camera into place. And it's real easy to tighten and loosen with just your fingers. Yeah, check it out. I call it the jet pack. It looks like those jet packs that the military made that go zipping around in the sky. Well, that's it. I hope you enjoy. Good luck.